when you feel the world.
Hello everyone and welcome back for another Sunday night stroll. Today, if it ever loads, we're going to have a little wander around Skyrim. We're not interested in doing any particular missions, we're just going for a bit of a wander. And she's having her own little party there. This is not the special edition version, this is the regular version on Steam, but I did manage to import my save file, which is 100% completed, the entire game from the 360. And back many years ago when I actually did this, it was an absolute nightmare to pull the save game off. You can see as well, this is one of the characters from the like the vampire DLC. I can't remember what that was called. And this one over here is just a modded character that comes along with us. It was supposed to be Tariel from, you know, The Hobbit, but it doesn't look anything like her. So let's head on out and we'll go for a bit of a wander. We've also got the high resolution texture packs are on this as well, so it should look really nice as we're walking around the world. But I just better turn the desktop audio on. Hopefully this is all working as well. I had a minor catastrophe 2 minutes before I pressed the start button. In that one of my scenes got completely messed up. No, stop pestering me.
I'd really like a dolly. Or maybe a pretty new dress? Yes, Ma.
There we go. Here we are in the nice snow. We'll bring up the map for a second there. So I figured, oops, no, we don't want to travel there. Actually, before we do that, I'll show you. This is like the you know, the customized house one as well that you can get. So this is my big house here. Let's just go up the hill a little bit. There we go. What we'll do is we will maybe just head north over the mountains and see what we find. It's been a long time since I played and walked around Skyrim. When I used to work night shift, I used to come on this all the time and just do exactly what we're doing now, go for wanders across the world. And admire the HD textures. So I was wandering up here. What's everyone's new egg counts up to now? I've got some parcels ready to go to the post office when I go out in the morning. For 3.5 for royalty. That's almost a business presentation. And 2 business presentations from Chrissy. Right, let's keep heading up this hill there. Yeah, I don't know how long it'll take to get there. I would imagine surely it would be in your hand no later than Wednesday. I wouldn't have thought.
Who's there? I knew I heard something.
Oh, it's one of those wispy things. Now, when I played this game, I've only ever played it on, like, really, apart from wandering around, I've only ever played it on the Xbox 360. I don't really know what all the controls are here on the PC. If we get away from this wispy thing, you'll probably notice that it's taking damage by being near me because of the armour that I've got on. I don't actually know what button even is for shouts. No, R has put that away. See, V is normally changing perspective. Oh, C is auto walk. Oh. So how did you shite? Oh. Let's just run away for a moment. There we go. What's that, Monty? Don't know where you're going to put the stickers. Do you have like a conservatory at your place or anything, or? I really should check the controls before we started. At least my health is regenerating. direction are we going? I'm trying to see underneath my microphone. So that's north to the coast. So there's that dragon out again. I wonder if for the sake of the stroll, we should put unlimited health on. Oh, there's can we get down there? Oh, we've got no choice, we're going down there. Let's just have a little look out on here as we slowly slide down. So what's that one in the distance there? Let's have a look at the map. Oh, so that must be across to this mountain range over here. Oop. What's this? What? No, leave it. I keep on trying to drag with the mouse, but it's the keys, isn't it? I think we might try and like end up on top of the throat of the world. Because we could head north along here across the coast, down past maybe Miserable Town, back across through is it Riverwood, up around the mountain, and then climb it. That sounds like a plan. Assuming that we don't die falling down this cliff. Right. My health will regenerate there in a second. Alright, so Z is for the shouts. Oh, have you played Skyrim, Chrissy? Everyone that's in that, is it Markov or something like that? What's it called? Leave it. It's the key, isn't it? Press a second. Yeah, Markov. Everyone in that town is miserable. My health slowly regenerate. I can't see the compass. I just keep. You hear that? You hear that? That's me checking the compass. I think our two companions have wandered off. We might have to do like a sort of reload, like temporarily once we get to a location, just to get our two companions to catch up. When this game came out, Chrissy, I was absolutely obsessed. In this save file that I pulled off the Xbox, I put hundreds of hours. That is every single mission, every single cave, location. I don't know what the controls are to show you my. Oh, hang on, there it is. So here's my armor that we've got, and this like special set of armor that I've got. When enemies approach you with intent to kill you, when they get in close range, it sucks their life force out of them. So this, with like some of the creatures and what have you that we're going to encounter, I don't even bother bringing my weapons out because it just kills them when they walk next to me. But when I used to work at the travel lodge, and I never saw the point of if I only had like one night off, there was no point in like changing over to daytime mode. So I just used to play like on the Xbox through the night, and then go to bed as if it was like daytime, as if I was still working. So I used to, when I was at work, I had the the big Skyrim book with all the missions in. It's a massive hardback thing. What do you guys want? Anyone else? Is that like black haze that came across them? That's my armor just killing them. Back to what I was saying there before they rudely interrupted me. I used to like have the big map, and I remember the breakfast staff would come in every morning, and I would have these big maps and notepads out across the office, because we had a huge office at the Silverlink, and I'd planned out all the quests and all the routes I was going to take to explore like the next segments and what have you. There we go, let's take a look at that. That looks awesome, doesn't it? Can we get rid of the hood? Right, let's have a look. PV was F. There's got to be like a toggle hood button or something. System, no, that's that one there. Quick map. Nope. Oh well, too late. That would have been a nice desktop wallpaper with it not having the crosshairs in it. Actually, okay, I might be able to Photoshop it out. There we go. Oh, stuck on a rock. I remember when I used to play it, it was like some of the was it like some of the games I knew the map at the time like inside out. It's almost like some of the old Grand Theft Auto games. Let's just stand here for a moment. And it's dead. Have my companions caught up? Oh, here they are. Nice of them to turn up. Yep. Pop these away. I love this armor. So, which was this one again? Was it Solitude? This is where the Emperor sits. Yeah, Solitude. Or at least does when he's visiting here. Because it was one of the missions where we had to you kill him is like the conclusion to the quest line. So I've done all of the quest lines, for every one of the factions. Yeah, all of the everyone that we encounter is just more of anyone that draws their sword is just a momentary inconvenience with the this perfect armor. And here's one of the little camps. Depending on whose side you would choose in the war, these places would be occupied by different soldiers. But all those quest lines are all completely completed. I'm not even sure if this save file even has an active quest line on. I don't know how to get to. We should have made I should have paid more attention to that menu. Would you open your inventory? All right, we've got. Let's have a little look here. Miscellaneous. Is the broken items? Yeah, this item here is broken. I think I've still got the quest, but it won't turn in. It's the same with the drums. Yeah, all of these ones here, all these items, I've completed the quests, and some of them I've been able to turn in, some of them I couldn't because the item won't leave my inventory. That's just glitched ones. So what am I actually wearing? What's the? So these were like the results of a quest line. These bits here. So what we've got here. Oh yeah, this was the helmet to give me the better deals. Choices. Yeah, can breathe underwater. Yeah, this is like the perfect armor set for this game. That looks awesome, doesn't it? Same again. There's so much of this game is just like desktop wallpapers, isn't it? I don't think there's a bridge to get across here, is there? Swim it. So has anyone else been up to anything fun today? Been absolutely pouring down here. The girls didn't like it. I went out to go and see them and they were all shouting and yelling at us. They all wanted to come in. They just they made a line straight for the living room where they can go and dry their feathers off. Put the telly on for them. Let's swim across here. Ooh, that house is glitching. Oh, there might have been a dragon there for a second. So, pressing E. Can't use whilst in combat. Who's fighting us then? Did Terry will pick a fight with somebody? Oh, so you've just been visiting your family today. They've changed lots of the rules now as well, haven't they? So you're allowed. Oh, was it? Is it like visit like one household or something along those lines? I wasn't really paying attention when that sturgeon wife was rambling. Let's see. So we're here now. Right. I think we'll try and take this route here. And then we can come past here and down this area. And then we should get to Miserable Town. Yeah, so we'll go that way. Nighttime. The sky at night here. You've done absolutely nothing today, Royalty. I think the only thing I'm technically, I'm just looking at that percentage bar at the top there. We're getting attacked by something, but it's dying just by our armor, isn't it? The only thing I managed to accomplish today was simply putting address labels on some packages. Let's hop through here.
Close enough.
You see, I added the scarves that my mum makes to the channel point things, but I think I might lower their egg value. I just picked a random number at the time. I haven't even got the thumbnail for it yet. I have to think what to put on it. But I think I'll drop the egg value on that because it's just a bit too high. But given how quickly, Chrissy, that you got to 50, I don't think it would probably take very long at all. You know, I love seeing that. The very first time that I sort of like saw that for real, I was in the French Alps, sitting on top of one of the mountains, and you could see, you know, the across the middle of the Milky Way. Where are we going now? East. Is east the right direction? No. We'll cross here, and I suppose we'll go down here, and there's probably going to be a crossing over here. Little fairies everywhere. Are our companions here? Come along. An empty horse. Oh. You have to sing your song, Chrissy. Now, are these friend or foe? Makes no difference if they try anything, the armor will kill them. That waterfall in the distance as well. Looks awesome. Evening.
Wherever the Daedra hide, the vigil of Stendar will cast them into the light.
What we got here? Right, so we're heading to Markov, or Miserable Town. I say that. We're going to head to the outer edge of Markov anyway. We're not going to go in because it'll just depress us. We've got a Highland cow here. That's someone's graffitied. Evening.
I'd stay away if I were you.
Ah yeah, I knew there'd be a bridge down here. I've actually, on my Kindle, got a book with a copy of every book in Skyrim. Oh, are you on your way, away to work? I'll tell you what, I'll press your favourite button before you go. There we go. We'll catch you later, OT. I would say behave yourself at work, but where be the fun in that? Right, let's head up this hill here. Oh, another dog, a wolf to inconvenience us. There we go. The sounds have gone funny. Are our two companions coming? They'll catch up eventually. White Run. Oh, hang on, mark off that way. We just come that way. So what's up this way then? White Run. Oh, mark off that. Excuse me. I don't know, some people. So mark off this way, we're reckoning. Check the map as well whilst we're at it. Yeah, I suppose this route must lead through this valley, and then we'll come back across here and then scoot around and head to the lakes in the south. You probably can get there if you go that way and then take another route, like from just travelling a little bit further south on the river. But we'll take this road across the top of the hills. Once we get a little bit, if we do like a small fast travel, you'll get to see my horse as well, because my horse will still be right back at the house where we left it. But if we do a fast travel, it'll like travel to us. What do you want? Bloody cats. Let's see, this was a real place to walk around, you know, minus of course the bears, the saber-tooths, the crab things and the bandits. This would be a really nice place to go for a hike. Right, what we got? White Roan, Markov, this way. Anybody home?
Never should have come here.
So many inconveniences on the road. Can't be long for the sun to come up. I don't know which button it would be to like to wait to sleep. Let's take a look. Oh, just thinking, Chrissy, did you happen to see a picture of a shop I was mocking up in Creative this morning? Oh, another sign. Where we're going now? Miserable town, this way. Yeah, I'm going to go. I'm going to have to build the farm to make said items. And I'm going to have to hide it somewhere. So I found a spot looking at the map, which I think it could be well hidden. But I'll need to. Well, after the stream, I'm going to like hop on and gather the resources for it because I need about 30 pistons and what have you. So I'm going to have to go logging for half an hour.
You need anything, talk to Master Drell. Stand aside.
But in my like backup of the world, I made it and I recorded the replay, but now I need to go and actually gather the resources and build it for real. Because I've already made the 90-second replay for building it. It's an odd structure, isn't it? Miserable town, this way. I hear a dragon. More caves. Did you get wrong, Chrissy, last night? I managed to avoid execution. I told her it was 12:15 when I woke her up. Where's the other one? I don't know where he's gone. Miserable town, this way. When she told you to get to bed, was that her wrapping up for the end of the night shift? Oh, look at that waterfall over there as well. I don't know how long the night is actually going to last. It seems to be a very long time. Is that like 7, 8 in the morning type of time? Is it? So when I used to do it, it was like 11 o'clock at night till 8 in the morning. Mark off that way. Oh, are we actually at Mark off? Hang on. I didn't think we were that close. Yeah, this is Mark off. I think we'll walk a little bit closer to the wall so you can see the walls of Miserable Town. But I suppose at least when you drive back, though, you just have to simply like drive back home. It's like when I drop my mum off for work in the morning, I drop her off, then drive back to the house, and then walk into the office. So this here is Miserable Town. We're not staying here because it'll just depress us. Well, here's Teriel, late again. Don't know where Serena is. Oh, there she is. Nice of you two to join us. See, what we will do is we're going to try and figure out how to get daytime. Let's see, controls. We're looking for weight. Weight is T. So let's see, it's 11 o'clock at night at present. That's one thing as well. I'll just bring that back up again. You see the dates and the days and such. I made years ago. I made my own diary for the year for keeping my shifts in, but it was all you know, like frostfall and what have you for the days of the months and the days. I did them all in Skyrim ones. But here we go. Let's leave Miserable Town in the daylight. And this time we'll take the southern roads. We're heading towards oh, what is it called again? River something or other. That looks like a dangerous path, doesn't it? Right, we shall take this path. And you gonna try anything?
Move along. You're interfering with official Tholmor business.
Let's see, Riften. Well, we're going to actually, technically, we're going towards Riften. Yeah, we still want to follow this road anyway. We'll decide closer as we go.
Why do soldiers bother with target practice? One learns best by...
Look at that, though. I would love to be out in a place like this with my cameras. There we go. That's the text just pop in. I think there's a temple on top of this cliff where you get like, well, at the time where I got like a powerful sword. I can't quite remember. I don't think there was I think there was an Xbox achievement involved in it. Yeah, we'll keep on this road. Let's just double check the map markers though momentarily. Ooh, that's weird. I didn't know you could do that on the PC version. So that's kind of where I want to be heading, because we're going to loop around through Riverwood. So we need to go continue along this river and we'll cross over here. And there'll be a path that'll get us around here. And then it's just a case of heading towards the lake, and I know there's a path that runs along the side of there.
Alright, hand over your valuables, or I'll gut you like a fish.
Mm-hmm. If you say so.
No, guess not. Well, get out of here before I change my mind.
Uh-huh. That's the thing with the combination of all the armor pieces and what have you that I've got. It's not very often a speech thing fails. Let's have a little look at this. Head up there. I'm assuming that there is some game audio coming through. It's mainly like environmental noises and the like. So I can hear like the faint sort of sound of the whose monument's this one? Yeah, I can hear like the faint sound of the music playing in the background, and this music plays every single day in this house because we use the Skyrim soundtrack to calm the girls down. That's what they listen to when they go to bed. Yeah, Chrissy, we've got no money, but we do have the probably what would be the most sought after set of armor in the game, as far as I'm concerned, anyway. I don't know if there is any other armor ones, but once I got this combination and I worked out that this would be the best one, I never bothered changing it.
Walk always in the light, or we will drag you to it.
Fair enough.
The suffering the Daedra cause will not go unpunished.
Look at that over there as well. If they made Middle-earth lit in this. Right. Yeah, what's up the hill? Should we take the hill path? No. What? Remove. No, we just want to keep on heading along here because there's got to be a bridge along there, isn't there? You're at, just ticked over the 45-minute mark, Focus. We've not long passed Miserable Town, and we are heading south. Then we're going to go up through Riverwood, around the base of the mountain, over towards Riften, and then up to the throat of the world. That's our plan for our stroll. Admiring the beautiful scenery that is Skyrim. I'm stunned our two companions are actually here. So we'll keep going here. There must be a bridge at this crossing over here. Or at least a shallow bit to cross anyway. The amount of hours I sunk into this game when it came out. Months and months. Carefully planned all my days off to maximise the gameplay. Right, let's see what we got. Riften's that way. What do these Muppets want? What? I thought you only downloaded it. Your thumb's knackered from playing FIFA all day. What hell if we're under attack by something? Hang on. No, there's nothing on the compass. Right, what we got here then? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, you needn't bother, Focus. I can tell you now it's rubbish, and I've never even played it, or any of the games from that lot. Oh, it's raining now. Right, let's take a look here. What we got? Riften, is that? Surely that can't be the route to Riften. Oh yeah, actually, yeah, that is the actual way that we want to go, because we're going to scoot around here, through there, up across there, and then we'll scoot over to the front of the world. So yeah, let's go up this hill. Come along, you two. Must my armour do all the work? You're a dragon. He's right out with the rain now. Has there been one of your games on today? Has it? How does that work then? Are they just televising them? Or maybe there's a half dozen people in the stands or something like that, or have they made like everyone spaced out or something like that? Just spaced out. Yeah, you need to be spaced out to watch football, to be honest. Chickens. Here we are on the side of the lake. Yeah, just televised. Yeah, I suppose that's the way to do it then. I suppose the players will probably do they like have to be isolated or what have you now? Fire up the sawmill. There we go. I can still hear the dragon. Let's keep on this road south. I focus, yeah, like tested every couple of days to make sure. Yeah, that's what I was sort of like meaning. They would need to either be isolated or like you're saying there, they get regular testing. I suppose after the match they'll just have to stay in their own homes or what have you, or what have you for. Oh, hang on, there's no signs here. We'll go this way. Actually, hang on. No. Take the south road. Apparently I'm under attack. Let's just stand here. There you go. Skeletons, such an inconvenience. There was a video clip of some sort of like concert type thing somewhere on Twitter a few weeks ago, and everyone in the band and like the handful of people in the audience were all in, you know, those funny like inflatable bubble sort of ball things. Everyone was in those. I've no idea who the band was or anything like that. But it was like retweeted by somebody on Twitter. Yeah, it looked ridiculous. I didn't even like it, so I couldn't even pull it out of my light things. You just have to have a little play around with the different criteria on Google to see if you can find anything in the last like month. Are our companions coming? Oh, look at the state of them, they're miles away. Let's wander out to that point and take a look across the little valley area here. Oh, hang on, is that the place I was actually going for? That's what it was. We've walked around the outside of where we were going. Is there a quick way down? Oh, I tell you what we'll do. It might let us use fast travel to get into there. In which case, you get to see my horse, Chrissy. There it is. Shadow me. Isn't he lovely? Nothing possessed at all there. We'll hop on for a little bit, but I'd rather do it as a walk. I can remember how to actually use a horse. Yeah, this must be the way out of the town. We'll use the horse to get to Riverwood. And we'll leave the horse at Riverwood. If I can get out of this place. Here we go. Right, let's check the map. We'll go in there, so we'll come along. Basically, we can't go wrong. We just need to follow this path, don't we? Yeah, Whiterun. Yeah. can't remember what any sort of like specials or anything or was about this horse. It was part of a quest line, but I can't remember what the criteria was for getting it.
Damn you!
Well, bandit camp. They're trying to drop rocks on us. Missed. Bear. Our armor's doing all the work though. They got it. They can get the other one as well. Check the map for how far we've gotten. Yeah, it's going to curve around now, so we just want to take whatever pathway leads us north. That coming. Up into the hills now. I remember through like all the time that I played this originally, and I used to go around the outside of the mountains and what have you. Then all of a sudden one day I found there was actually a road that led across one of the mountains, and I was always running around. Ooh, what we got here? Oh, this is the place from the start of the game, isn't it? Is there another way out of this town from the other end?
Now ain't this a surprise?
It looks like the gates are locked. Right.
Where'd you come from? Done and done.
We're stuck.
Who's there?
Come on, jiggle over. There we go. They're locked. If I must. Come on. Oh, she went away, didn't she? Yeah, Chrissy, hop off the horse for a second. Right, now how are we going to get out of here when all this is... Oh, now you turn up. Yeah, I think we're going to have to head out here. I think we may have to do a brief fast travel. Just wait for him to die. So we're in here. We're heading there. We'll just jump up to the next marker up there. Why am I guessing that this would be the way to get out of that one? Should we try it the Skyrim way? Because that's where we're going. down the side of the cliff. Everyone knows this is that horses can easily go down cliffs. There we go. We'll leave the horse there and we'll go round to the front of the world on foot. Yeah, or riding the horses up the cliffs and all that as well, isn't it? It's like when I eventually find the Mass Effect disc, and we start driving the Mako, that thing can just drive up like sheer surfaces and what have you. Chickens. Here we go. How do we get off the horse? There we go. Back on foot. I've just been holding this, but I forgot there's an auto walk button, isn't there? So I just need to move the mouse. But we're going to head along the river here.
You want to talk to me after everything you've done?
Something just happened. We just leveled up. Oh, dragon soul absorbed. See, that's how good our armor is. It just kills dragons and once we're walking. Right, so we're going to follow this route around, and we'll take the signs for Riften, which would be east. Skirt around the base of the hills, we'll go down to the bottom, then up a cliffside, and then there's a small village next to the path that starts up the mountain. It always looks really desolate in this area here, doesn't it? I know the textures haven't popped in yet, but it always just looks really dead barren, doesn't it? Riften, this way. Remember the first day I travelled along here, I had to, was before I had like tons of equipment. So I had to plan out my inventory, everything that I was going to take. So I wasn't sure how long it was actually going to take to do the walk all the way to Riften, the very first time that I went when I was first playing it. But there was all sorts of combat encounters all the way along here. And like, so that dog there that's killing itself just by being near us, you can just see its health bar just dropping above us there, and it's gone. Remember this little bandit outpost over up ahead there? It was the first time I used a bow in the game, was up here. I don't normally bother with ranged weapons in this game. I prefer to get them up close because of my armor. These are more spots as well. Once the textures pop in all the way, perfect for your Windows desktop. The Riften this way. Any bandits to face us here? I cleared this place out quite a few times because there's treasure on top of that tower. I actually think there was something to do with one of the side quest lines might have been up there as well. Yeah, this is the bit where we're going to start to go down into a little valley. And there's a bit somewhere down the bottom here as well was where there was a level 50 dragon. And that was another Xbox achievement as well. Except on the Xbox they've got like every achievement for like all the DLCs, the lot. Down the bottom of the river valley now. I do vaguely remember picking up a weird quest somewhere along this road. It was like one of the random encounters. It sounds like there's a bear about to die in our armour. Little fox there. Or a giant. I don't think it's worth the time fighting a giant. God armor or not, one swing from it and you get launched a mile, don't you? Let me check the map. So we're going for here. This little village here. So soon there'll be a steep path here which will lead us up here, and we just make sure that we don't go that way around the lake, that we stay on this side of it. Oops. Pop those away. Yeah, Riften this way. How did you get ahead of us this time?
Yes?
There's a signpost over there. We'll see which direction to go after that one. Yep, riffing across here. So now we're about to go back up the cliffs, but we're going to stop on the bridge here for a few seconds so we can just have a look at the view, because that's the whole point of Sunday night strolls. Yeah, this sort of zone over here where you can see it's like the hot geezers and what have you. There was a level 50 dragon here that you had to do for one of the achievements. In your own time. There you go. Go to sleep. Yeah, the waterfalls, the mountains, it is just like the perfect environment, isn't it, Chrissy? Alright, we're going to start turning up the hill now. Just check, yeah, Riften's still on these arrow markers. We'll get to the end of this stump and we'll turn back and have a look down the valley. Whilst the bear is dealing with itself. How rude. Yeah, I'm sure it's on top of that little bit there where that dragon is. There we go, look at that. Oh, look at that. Went all the way down. Looks like nighttime is slowly going on. That was a screenshot. I was noticing the screenshot pop-up is not appearing on the stream apparently. Funny. Let's take a look here. So these textures haven't popped in yet. You can see how across there. I'm just seeing that you can see this mist here slowly moving as well. The two most useless companions. Right, this is where we might have to diverge. Yeah, I think that's the name of the town that we're going to, isn't it? Yeah. Up the hill. Just look up and look at the sky. We'll just once we get to the little village, we'll like wait, and then it'll turn to daytime. You see that bear's percentage bar slowly creeping down as well there. Something else is firing at us. Go to sleep. Sleepy bear. Continue up the hill. Oop. My finger keeps on like twitching on this mouse button here and drawing the swords. I don't know what it's been like for all of you guys today, but it's absolutely poured down here today. But it's absolutely boiling hot, and I've got all the windows open. Right, which way are we going now? I'm going to say we're going to be going over that bridge. A little boiling now for you guys as well. I would have thought this way would have been the way to go. Are we definitely sure it's not this way? I tell you what, we'll follow the signs. It's just there's just right now there's no like breeze or anything like that, so it's just so hot in here.
All right, hand over your valuables, or I'll gut you like a fish.
I choose no.
No, I guess not. Well, get out of here before I change my mind.
Mm-hmm. If you say so. Look at that little waterfall up there. Let's have a look at that before we carry on. See, this armor just solves every situation. I should say this combination of armor, because there's a few different pieces that I've got on. Yeah, just for anyone that might be watching this on the YouTubes afterwards, this is what I've got on. It's got around my little talus, which time between shouts gets reduced. We've got the boots. These all work in like combination. We have gloves to move more quietly, and opponents get 5 points of damage per second. When they're nearby. Got the mask for better prices, better speechcraft, and the magic regenerates faster. One hand attacks do 25% more damage, and that's it. Sometimes I swap this mask out onto this one. I always keep it handy just for breathing underwater. It's always handy to swap them round. And let's see, what have I got for the swords? I've got this one here. And this one here. So that's what I've always used since I picked up these weapons and never changed them. This is my Xbox 360 save. That actually, the struggle it was to get it off the hard drive. Because this was like, when you had the old like proprietary hard drive that used to plumb into the top of the 360 in like the original chassis. There we go. Want to go this way? The original sort of chassis for the 360. Not like when they made the slim version, because that's what I play on now. If I fire up the 360, it's the R2D2 model that I've got. Let's just check the map again quickly. Yeah, we're not too far away from the town there. See if there's any more signs. I'm guessing this is the road. Yeah, that's the town over there, isn't it? So we'll get here, we'll do the wait thing. There's a bridge. Do the wait thing, it'll be daylight, and then we will make the quick spiral journey up to the top of the mountain. Evening. The textures haven't popped in here, as you can see there. Here they come, the textures are starting to load now. So let's pause here. It was T, wasn't it? Wait, let's go for 10 hours and see what time that puts us at. go. 6 AM already. Let's count the steps. There was a YouTube video I remember watching years and years ago, I think, where somebody actually did count all the steps just as a laugh for an episode. Excuse me. And just look down into the valley a bit there as we get higher. Getting stuck on some of these steps. Let's see if we can just skirt around them a little bit. Get a little bit more snow on things as we get higher. Time. Stick to the steps. Gonna have to dig out that video now, see if I can find it again, because I'm trying to think how many steps did he actually get on his count. Have a little look out here. See here, we're getting higher and higher. No idea where our two companions are though. Plenty of goats up here. Don't tempt us to do like a revised edition, counting the steps. I'm thinking Tuesday, maybe, I might start the process of recording the server tutorial. Because that's going to take a few days at least to record. Stuck on a rock. Let's just take a little look off here, shall we? So earlier on, we walked all the way along here, we walked around here and up that way, because we've come around the side of the mountain now. Scoot around here. I see a little red dot on the compass. Now here we go. Nap time. All these trolls are very, very sleepy up here. No, because there's a... Yeah. There we go, a little bit higher up there. So I'm guessing that bit there must be that bit where the horse got attacked. You can see off into the distance over there. Continue on. See the wind and the snow getting blown around. This sort of place would be where I'd be wearing. I've got a the Canada Goose Expedition parka, just meant for the Arctic. But it's perfect. I mean, I don't have to carry a camera bag when I'm up hills with that big jacket on, because it's got so many pockets. I can fit all my lenses and all my camera gear just across, like all around myself. Ooh, a dragon. If it lands, maybe we might face it. I remember that. That's like the first one of those things that I went into on top of that hill there. It was, oh look, late to the party as usual. That's Serena, where's Teriel? Nah. We'll catch up. I don't think we're far off the top of the hill now by the looks of it. Because we'll come across the oh, those nutters that live in the, yeah, right, this place here, that's what I was thinking of. I want to hear your fun. We need to pass through here, get to the other side, out the other door. I'm hoping it's a straight line route because I cannot remember the route through this building. So I'm hoping it's obvious. Yep. Straight through. Oh, I hope we don't have to use shouts. I don't know which shout to do for this. I'll make it a way of it. There was like a weather shout. I can't remember what it is. I think there was high winds or something as you went up here, and that's what you had to use the shout to get rid of the high winds. There you can see that's the winter place thing, whatever it's called. Windhelm, yeah. That was like where you, if you sided with the Empire, that's where like the final battle took place in the main storyline.
I don't know how you stand it.
See all the way to the coast. The college place is just up there as well, isn't it? Somewhere on top of that mountain range there's a giant statue as well. I only visited it a couple of times. Oops. What's this old bridge? Apparently something is attacking us.
Who's there?
Must be that way. So this is the bit that we just came up to get to the base of the hill where we started. Because that'll be the town there. Another sleepy troll. Ooh. That's gonna be like a workplace accident or something, isn't it? There we go. I think we're almost at the top now as well. Finger keeps on twitching onto that to that mouse button. just keep climbing up. See a bit more. So we'll see if we get to this little edge here. And keep twitching and pressing that. So Riften is just down there. Ooh, we almost fell. That would have been a disaster. We see all across Skyrim here. See the dragons are circling still. Final stretch. I remember so many quests in this game. There we go. And we've reached the top, technically. But this is where we read the Elder Scroll. And we can see down to the north. Let's just avoid talking to Bob the Dragon for a minute. That's that little, where those nutters live. All across Skyrim. Actually, if we go around the other side of this ridge, we'll be able to recount the route that we've taken tonight before we wrap up. I've got a sculpture of one of these with the dragon sitting on top. I'll see if I can dig out the pictures. I put a thing on my website. It's about 10 years ago or something now, but it's up there somewhere. So let's see if we can recount our route. So we started off approximately here, because that's approximately where our house is, because our house is just north of here, so it's in this sector here. So we crossed over these mountains. Actually, we would have crossed over in this direction because that's Solitude there. Then from Solitude we walked around here. We journeyed to Miserable Town, which is just in there. Then we followed, actually not just in there, I think it'll probably be more closer to where it is. We followed the river down. We then went across here, round the back of there, up there, along here, and then you can see there that village down there. We then crossed along to here, around the side of the mountain, and then I can get past here. There we go. And then round the side of there, up to this, past this sort of like bit there that's got that level 50 dragon in it, and then up and around the mountain here. A couple of laps to get up to the top. Let's see if we can just get right onto that top bit there, and that's and that will conclude our hike today. Hike with a brief 10 minutes of horse riding. Let's see if we can get up there. We're almost at the top. Ooh, what was this materials? It looks like the stuff from the Dwemer places. Pickaxe all the way up here. Very carefully stand on the top here. I think we can get all the way up there. We do the sort of like crazy jumping thing. We might be able to jiggle our way all the way up to that point. That looks like a face. Come on, come on. Ooh. I don't think we're going to get much higher on there. But here we go. All of Skyrim beneath us. We're sliding down this hill quite a bit. But that is, I think, where we will leave Sunday Night Stroll for today. Yeah, I think I'm about to I think, shall we conclude? I tell you what, I'm going to save it. So next time I come on here, I'll be on top of here. But I think that we should take the plunge to finish off for this evening. So I hope you've enjoyed this Sunday Night Stroll. Tomorrow night we will be starting, well, possibly, there's still some debate in my mind as to whether or not we're going to start Broken Sword. It's a game I used to play on the original PlayStation in the 90s. I fired it up for 10 minutes the other day, and the director's cut has like all these new bits, and I wasn't entirely certain what was going on, so I need to double check before I actually do that one. If not, I have absolutely loads of Minecraft missions to do that I want to try and get done this week, so we might swap that out for tomorrow and do a bit more Minecraft in the evening. But as I hope you've enjoyed this stroll around Skyrim. It's one of the best places to do a Sunday night stroll. It's just not worrying about the quests, just having a bit of fun wandering around the place, because it is just a beautiful landscape. But I'm going to try and get over here so that we can take a leap off, and then once we reach the sidewalk, we'll I'll go and see if anyone else is streaming so that Chrissy can get his bonus points. Saving up for those moustaches now, are you? Or are you going for some more stickers? Let's see, 3, 2... Oh, come on, let me jump over that. Oh, there we go. Whee! Oh, that didn't go according to plan. Oh well. We'll leave it there, everyone, and we'll see. Oh, I can't. I'm gonna have to actually exit the windows, aren't I? Because this game completely locks me out. Yeah, it's just the OP armor. Exit to desktop. We will. Where's Twitch? There it is. Is there anybody that we know online? Apparently not. Let's just verify that. Nope, nobody we know is online. Recommend the channels. I don't know who any of these people are. Nope, nobody we know is online. Nope, echo. Oh well, we'll leave it there for today then. So there's nobody we know, so we can't get my bonus points tonight. So thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good night. I'll be back tomorrow with I have a Broken Sword on Minecraft. I'm undecided at the moment. What's that there? Yeah, I hopped on the server for a little bit. I need to gather up some resources, so I'll be on there in about 5 minutes time. I just need to tidy up all the stream mess, so I'll catch all you guys on there shortly there. So thanks for watching, and have a good night. Thank you for joining me today. If you are enjoying our journey and would like to see more, then please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever manner your chosen platform allows. If you are joining us on Twitch, Mixer or YouTube, where we have loads more for you to watch, from our live streams to all our episodes across our various series. You can also drop by and say hi over on Discord, where we chat about everything from Minecraft to books and movies to tabletop games. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day.